Did he like to have parties or barbecues with friends coming over out in the backyard?
Yes.
Grilling meat, the whole southern thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His arteries had already hardened. Feels like they hardened or they just got really filled up all around his heart.
I think it got around his heart.
Yeah, and it feels like he had stomach pains from it, and maybe at the time he didn't realize,
He'd tell me, my stomach hurts.
and he wouldn't know why until
Yeah.
he found out later he had heart issues. Like if he went to the doctor and they let him know about some heart issues, but he died before he could get anything done about it, or if it was too late. I don't see any heart surgeries or nothing like that.
No.
It was like he knew he was hurting. He went to the doctor. It's like if he got some news like, well, your heart's not good, but I don't see him being open heart surgery at all.
No.
He just died. Did he die at home?
Yeah.
Okay. It feels like he was almost sitting in a recliner or something well, it feels like he was laying there, and like if he was watching TV or something, all of a sudden his heart started hurting, and like if he's laying back relaxing, and all of a sudden he's like, wow, that don't feel good, like something was like not feeling good. But it almost feels like he's laying in the recliner, and then he just goes like that, like his head went back, and it was his last breath, and he popped out of his body and looked around and was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I just died. Are you serious? But it feels like it happened real fast. Like
It was.
Like if it wasn't even painful. Like if he just went back and his heart started to hurt.
I had went in the kitchen to get
Yeah. Some hot tea or something hot to drink.
Yeah.
It feels like something to drink. Because he felt like he had indigestion. Hot tea because he thought he had indigestion, and by the time you walk back, it feels like he was
So when I got back to him, he was
gone.
gone.
Because it feels like he was watching TV and he was just like a light pain, like, wow, that don't feel good. It feels like that. Then all of a sudden it feels like he just went, and his hands just like on the recliner, like if his head just laid back to the side and he went, and that was it.
He did.
But it feels like Melinda got really upset,
Yes,
like out of
she did.
control upset.
Susan did too, but she didn't do as bad as
Melinda. Her nerves are real sensitive, Melinda's are.
Yes.
But she's strong though.
Oh, very strong.
Did they call him Papa or Pawpaw or something as opposed to
Pawpaw.
Grandpa? Pawpaw, okay. Like Don today would be around 83, somewhere around there it was, because it feels like he's around 83, 80, like he's about 10 years older than you maybe, somewhere around there. How old are you, 73? I feel like he's about 10, 11 years older than you.
Mm-hmm.
Has that grandson around 8 years old maybe?
That I can tell you.
It seems like his grandson may be around 8, 7 or 8. He's still young.
He's there.
Yeah, it seems like he's around 8 years old. And
Yeah, about that.
he plays well. There's somebody with a T with the name Travis.
Yes, that's a great grandson. What is
Trevor or Travis?
Travis.
Travis. Oh, okay. Oh, Travis is the little football star then.
Yeah.
He's the little one. Okay, Travis, that's his
Yeah.
name. Okay. But it feels like that he said to you sometimes, my love.
My love. Yeah. I had forgotten it until you said it.
Is that right? And it feels like someone liked meatloaf. He liked food.
Oh, he loves food. I mean,
Did you make good meatloaf or did he? Somebody made meatloaf. Was it you? And like he loved your meatloaf.
I made him meatloaf all the time.
Okay, he loved that a lot. And garlic bread. Feels like meatloaf
Yes,
and
he
garlic
liked
bread.
garlic bread.
Man, he loved food a lot.
Oh, yes, he did.
He keeps showing me a lot of food.
Actually,
God.
anything I fixed for him, he ate.
Yeah, like clean the plate. I feel like he got you lots of chocolates on Valentine's Day, like over the top. Like too much. Too many chocolates.
He did.
Maybe when he's watching, he'd come up behind him and massage him, and he enjoyed that
Oh, yes.
a lot, like a lot.
I used to do him that way all the time.
Did he play footsies with you?
Huh?
Did he play footsies with you, like joking
Oh,
around?
yes,
Footsies?
Yes.
Whether it was bare feet or socks, he just would like be
Very
underneath the
soft.
table or something and play footsies with you. He was a child with you. He was childlike with you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. You brought that out in him. That's what he's saying, and he loved that. I mean, I'll let him go for now to rest, but it does feel like he's saying, my love, I'm here with flowers coming. So that's how he's ending this, by saying, my love, and flowers are everywhere. Like in your bed, there's flowers everywhere. And those are remnants of his kisses, blowing you kisses. But he stands right here. And he's not leaving anytime soon. The weather was good, that it wasn't cold when he died.
Oh, no.
It was sunny, it was not, and it feels March, more windy.
It was sunshine.
Like a nice sunny day, yeah.
Yeah.
He's shown me outside where he was, outside when people gathered, because it was a sunny day.
Yeah, it was a nice day.
And he said he knew then how much he was loved. He said he never really questioned it.
No, I don't think he ever did.
But he knew he was loved.
He was loved, that's right.
Yeah, he knew it, because he said he wasn't surprised at the people that showed up and at the people that mourned him. He was not surprised, because he said he knew he was much loved.
Oh yeah, he was.
There's someone named Dan. There's someone named Dan that I believe attended his funeral. That was either a friend, someone named Dan
That was a friend.
that he was very close to.
It was.
Dan. That was his name, Dan. Yeah, it feels like it was Dan, because he showed me Dan. He was proud of his funeral. He thought you guys did a great job. He had no complaints. He thought he looked good. Feels like he had on.
I think he did.
Yeah, it feels like he had on that they had put quite a bit of makeup on him, and gave his face a lot of color. And his hair looked good actually around. It feels like it was really, like soft and just kind of flowy or wavy or something. And he was laying in the casket quite nice, and he actually felt like he looked good. Somebody put darker makeup on him to bring his face look like color to his face, and it feels like he was buried in the typical, like a really nice white shirt with the nice collar and the big cuffs and cufflinks. Like he had gold cufflinks on. Do you remember that?
Yep.
For sure or no? Because I can ask Melinda. But it feels like he had some really nice gold cufflinks on. I think they might have been cufflinks that either you picked out or Melinda picked out. And they were, I feel like they were solid gold, like they were real.
Solid gold.
He thought he looked good. Yeah, he thought he looked, and he liked, he was a flashy man as far as, he liked fashion. I feel like he liked jewelry, like his watches were gold, like nice gold watches. And I don't know if he wore an ID bracelet or not, but it feels like he had really nice gold watch, like solid gold. But it does feel like he might have had a pinky ring he wore right here sometimes, a solid gold one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's just thanking me for being able to come through, and that he will come through me again. And he appreciates that, because he really wanted you to know that he's here. And he's just saying my love with a bunch of flowers. So I'll leave it at that for now. Did he like to have parties or barbecues with friends coming over out in the backyard?
Yes.
Grilling meat, the whole southern thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He liked that. He liked,
In the backyard.
yeah, cooking in the backyard, and he loved to have families over and the kids and grandkids and that type of thing. And I think he felt really sad about.
I always had barbecues.
Yeah. And I think he felt really sad about the loss. That one of the things he felt sad about when he died was the loss of not having that connection on earth with the grandchildren. But I feel like he watches over the grandchildren now. He watches over each one of them, and somebody again is either plays football, or they're going to play football, or as they grow they're going to be playing football in high school, and they're going to be really good at it.
He said when he passed away, he said, "I'm not worried about the grandkids."
Right. But I think he felt bad about leaving them. Like,
Oh yeah, he did.
like he couldn't control the fact that he had to go.
No, he knew that.
It feels like he had
He knew that.
feels like he had some severe corroded arteries in his heart, severe. And I don't know if that's from eating too much meat over time,
Between that and his
drinking, because that's what you do in the oil field. Everybody drinks. My dad did that. Everybody drinks.
when he came home.
Yeah,
But I got him where he didn't do it.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
That's because he quit drinking before he died.
Yeah, but by then it was a bit too late. His arteries had already hardened. Feels like they hardened, or they just got really filled up all around his heart.
I think it got around his heart.
Yeah, and it feels like he had stomach pains from it, and maybe at the
yes.
time he didn't realize,
He'd tell me, he said, my stomach hurts.
and he wouldn't know why until
Yeah.
he found out later he had heart issues.
He didn't know it
Till it was too late. But it feels like he, like if he, I don't know if he, like if he went to the doctor and they let him know about some heart issues, but he died before he could get anything done about it, or if it was too late.
I think it was
Because he couldn't, I don't see any heart surgeries or nothing like that.
No.
It was like he knew he was hurting. He went to the doctor. It's like if he got some news like, well, your heart's
See, now,
not good.
I had heart surgery.
Now, I know you had heart surgery.
And he knew that.
Yeah. But he never, I don't see him being open heart surgery at all.
No.
He just died.
But I had triple bypass then.
Right.
But that was way before I met him. It's when I was married before. And
Did he die at home?
Yeah.
Okay. It feels like he was almost sitting in a recliner or something in the living room. I don't know. Could be in the bed at night.
Yes, he was in the recliner.
He was in the recliner? Okay. Because it feels like he was laying there.
He was home. We were,
Well, it feels like he was laying there, and like if he was watching TV or something, all of a sudden his heart started hurting, and like if he's laying back, relaxing, and all of a sudden he's like, wow.